I'm the CEO of the Frederick D Reese Foundation. Now, I know when I say that, most of the time people look at me and say, well, who is Frederick D Reese? FD Reese is the reason why the SCLC and SNCC was in Selma, Alabama. The Dallas County Voters League was the organization in Selma, Alabama. That is the reason why Dr. King was there. Which a lot of people don't know, that Selma, Alabama did not want Dr. King there. They actually booed my grandfather at Brown's Chapel for inviting Dr. King. This is where you saw the black church have a very big impact on the black community. Well, the black church was teaching how to take the test, the literacy test. But what was happening was white supremacy was doing. They were, every time we teach the test and we go take the test, they change the test. So my grandfather understood and said, this is not working. We have to switch up what we're doing. That's why Dr. King was invited to Selma, Alabama. And I think a lot of times we look at Dr. King's legacy and we see structure. And we see that, okay, here's structure, and so I can be successful coming through this structure. But then I introduce you to FD Reese, who came from dysfunction, and look who he became. So I think his story is very instrumental, and that can change lives in today's community. My grandfather was the first black man to run for mayor in Selma, Alabama. He was also a teacher in Selma for over 50 years. Just as he was the president of the Dallas County Voters League, he was also the president of the Selma Teachers Association. January the 22nd, 1965, he led the first World's Teachers March. He told black teachers, how can you truly teach citizenship if you're not a first-class citizen yourself when you can't even vote? He led the boycott for Walmart in 1982. Walmart would not hire blacks as cashiers and managers during that time. So they boycotted in Selma, Alabama on the 4th of July weekend because that was the biggest financial weekend for America. He is the chief orchestrator of the voting rights movement, all the way when you look at Barack Obama as the first black president of America. He was instrumental of getting Mr. and Mrs. in the phone book. In Selma, Alabama, him and Miss Etta Perkins integrated the doctor's office. And this is what the foundation does. My grandfather was an educator over 50 years, so this is why you see us in the community giving out book bags. It might not be much, but it builds a foundation. And as we grow, the contributions grow. I really appreciate your time coming in today to get your backpacks for your kids and and having fellowship with us today at Ellenwood Library. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your time.